you got Triple Whale, Northbeam, Hyros, or any other attribution software to help you define your source of truth on your ad performances into one dashboard so you can stop questioning about your marketing and ad platforms. These tools aren't the villain here, and not a lot of people in this industry actually draws out what the limitations are for these tools. So let me do it. Let's get into today's video. Hello and welcome back. My name is Chucky, co-founder of Navarre Partners, and we're here to help e-com business owners to scale with confidence. And you've been following our channel and watching our videos, and if you do learn something or want to watch more, make sure you click the like and subscribe button for this channel so you can get future updates. And also, if you want a free growth strategy session with us, click the link in the description right now to book a time with us. So let's get into today's topic. If you are paying good money for this attribution software to measure your ad performance, it's not a bad thing. But when you are trying to reconcile your numbers, you're probably still scratching your head which one to scale. That is because these tools are meant to only give you a number as an attribution, a credit, which is essentially the same thing what the ad platform is. The only difference is the tool is a third party and much more neutral compared to the ad platform where it's going to overclaim. So when you use the tool, you do know what's your ads or your ad campaigns are going to be performing. But when you're trying to look at where is the actual business growth by platform, meaning which one is driving the most amount of traffic that is helping your funnel or widening your funnel for purchases, that's where the bottleneck is. So let's look at what it actually fixes first. Let's give the credit where it's due. These tools are amazing because it can aggregate all data into one dashboard, save you time, and also help you make decisions faster and compare performances between platforms. And when you look at platforms, they are giving you an overinflated data versus these tools are going to give you a single source of truth on a third-party point of view that is much more neutral. So then you have a much more realistic number compared to the platform. And that is because the platform has to do what it's supposed to do because of iOS 14. That update has made privacy tracking a lot more harder. So they are using a model attribution, meaning their own predicted number, not an actual number from your back end. And especially these ad platforms are how they make money is your ad spend. They are going to inflate their data a little bit so then you can invest more into their platform. That's why we got these tools. However, a better model guess is still just a guess, just a more confident one. Let me show you why. That is because attribution is about who got the credit in generating that conversion. It can be on last click, it can be on first click. Depending on your model, it changes. That doesn't really tell you much about your platform's influence. It only tells you about which ad and which campaign did the work. And it can change based on your model. That is why this is only great for ad diagnosing, but not really looking at how to invest more into which platform. That's when we look at contribution. Which ad platform is actually influencing people to go to your site and buy? Who is driving more new eyeballs into your website and buy? That's where we want to make decisions from because we want to invest into the ad platform that is generating that flow of traffic that is growing your business. That is why attribution truth isn't profit truth. These tools don't understand the back end of your business, and it also doesn't understand your whole campaign setup, your funnel setup, and it also does not measure incrementality, the relationship between your ad spend to your revenue. So when we start blindly looking at the number that is in the tool, a better number just doesn't mean a better decision. It's just a better input. It may be 30% better, 20% better, or maybe worse. That number is only for us to diagnose our ad campaigns or our ads for us to optimize it. But it doesn't equate to decision making. Someone still gotta be there and look at the data, draw a story from it so we can make decisions to scale or to pull back spend. But when we just look at the number and make drastic decisions into scaling or descaling it, that's when we use a wrong instrument for the business, because we could have just used the ad number to do the same thing, but we just moved the number to a different platform and we created the same problem with extra money out of the pocket paying for the tool. With that said, this is how we use these tools at its fullest. First of all, treat the numbers that are coming from these tools as a number only, an input, not a verdict. It does not mean your business is performing at a specific number. They are there to only give you a number on the ad campaign and on the ads, so then you can optimize it. Next is put it against your real contribution margin. So look at your overall NCAC and your overall MR and also run it against your P&L. Look at them side by side so then you can see a relationship between the two. And thirdly, the last most exciting part is experiment with spend. You want to monitor spend and revenue relationships and want to look at if you increase spend on a specific platform, does it increase revenue? And usually these are top of funnel campaigns. If you see an increase in revenue from an increased spend from Meta, then you know there is a relationship of Meta driving revenue to your actual top line. But if you increase budget in Google and it doesn't move anything, then you know Google is actually just doing a lot of maybe retargeting. That's how we would understand where to scale and where to pull back. If you want help figuring out where your tool ends and where the real decisions are coming from your business, click the link below in the description and book your free growth strategy session with us today. We'll take a look at your overall business, give you the next best few logical moves, and even if you don't work with us, we'll still give you value. So click the link, book a time with us, and let's get to work. Talk to you soon.